Alright, what's going on YouTube? It's first week of December, so I figured I would film a little bit more of an in-depth sort of stash type video, as well as give you guys kind of a sneak peek of what I'm planning on lighting off on New Year's. So let's get started. So in this corner I got an Immortal. I think it's a 100 shot. It's pretty quick. Haven't really lit one off before, but seen videos. This is Gangster Paradise. This is cake A. I think I lit B not too long ago. I got Ice and Mountain Mist. These two are pretty much the same. The only difference is Ice has blue mines, but it's just a 100 shot salute cake. Probably two of the loudest, I guess, sustained volume cakes you could probably get. Obviously like an Ocho or something's going to be louder. It's a single shot, but in terms of like sustained 30-second just loud, these two are really nice. Demoed one of these on my channel already. It's a 25 shot salute cake, very similar to My Cock Is Bigger Than Yours, except the America has like some color stars in it, but essentially it's just a salute cake with a little bit of color. Got a little Hammer Time up there, a little 25 shot, I believe, similar to like Silent Rage. And then got a couple Go left, just like a rewrap of the Snowman cake, I think, a little 25 shot salute cake. And then Night Watch, pretty good for its size. You can see it's a little smaller than the Go, but it's pretty nice. So I'll do my best to kind of show these. A lot of them I haven't actually lit in person, so I'll kind of have you guys look them up if you're curious what they do. I'll kind of speak to some of them that I know, but a lot of them are kind of tucked in the back, so I'll kind of do my best. So I got a lot of 1%er. I got Rebellion, I got Rapture, Witch Doctor. That's a classic, although I think this is the newer version. That's not as exciting, but still a good cake. I got Rat Bastard here. Very good duration cake. It's kind of, I think it's like a little over 2 minutes. It's kind of why I got it, because I like feeling like I get a little bit more of my money's worth if it's more than like a minute and a half or so. A lot of them, they're kind of around the 1 minute mark, which is good, but when it's a little bit slower and lasts a little bit longer, I don't know, part of me feels like I'm getting a quote-unquote better deal that way. But really just depends on the effects in it. If it's got a lot of dumb or repetitive, boring effects, then it doesn't really matter how long it is. Got Sinister AI here. I just got Gangstein, Resurrection. I just picked those up literally yesterday. I've already posted Gangstein before. Resurrection's very nice. Haven't personally lit it, but seen a lot of videos on it. Up here I got a couple just 100 shot Ghetto Blasters. Pretty nice little small bore 100 shot salute cake. I think it has kind of like a double finale. It's like a double volley as a finale, which is kind of nice. Most of them just have like a single volley of 10. I got We the Best here, which is another slightly bigger bore, but it's 100 shot cake, very solid. I lit off one of those I think last New Year's, so that's the other one I've been waiting on lighting. Got Art here, it's 140 shot. Video looked pretty cool on it and I was able to get one, so why not. Now this is kind of the big bore corner, at least what's left of it. I got a Jubilee. This is the 36 shot newer version. Right here there's a Porky's, another 36 shot. I got the Beast right there, that big box back there, can't see it, but it's a Big Buddha, which is a 49 shot 3-inch big bore, probably the biggest one I have, not necessarily the heaviest, but I got D-Day right here. Haven't personally lit this one off, but I really like the ghost effect on shells is, it's one of my favorite effects, and D-Day's one of the few that I know has it in it. I think there was Northern Beast. That was another one that had them in there, but I can't find that one. I probably don't even make it anymore, for all I know. I don't know. So yeah, got D-Day from a buddy. Couldn't pass it up. I got a Godzilla back here, which I don't know if I'll ever light, just because they don't make them anymore. And it's a pretty cool wrap. I got Master Nishiki Kamuro and Blink Blink Color Stars, which is like a 49 shot 2-inch bore cake. It's pretty heavy just because of the number of shots. It's pretty solid. I saw somebody at Muckleshoot light one off. It's pretty decent. It's just it's gotta be really dark out to get some of the effects to show up. A lot of people down there just light all willy-nilly and don't wait until it's dark. So the video I posted on it was somebody else's that they lit off, but figured I'd record it just for shits and giggles anyway. Alright, so right here we got Voodoo. I believe that's 216 shots. This one right below it is King Bunny. And then the one below, I believe, is God Bless America. I'm pretty sure I put that one down there because it's the biggest monster, heaviest one, arguably, that I have. Then we got Sheets' Revenge here, which is a rewrap, or I don't know if it was the rewrap or if what you're going to do is the rewrap, but 188 shots, I believe. Really nice mixed effect cake. We got Jack and Ballerina. These were new last year. I can't remember. I know one of them is close to like a rewrap of a Picasso. One of them is a Valak rewrap. I don't remember which one's which, but they're both got solid duration and effects. So I think they're pretty nice. Another 1% here. We got Sin City. And then this one right here is Hulk Returns, which can at least kind of show you the... I know this is a mixed bore cake. It's like 128 shots, I want to say, something like that, with some 2-inch bores mixed in. That's a relatively newer pickup as well. A couple months ago, but after last 4th of July, I'll put it that way. I got Vengeance here, which I also picked up last night. Debating if I should add this to my New Year's stash that I'm going to be shooting. Got Master Salute to Blue, 400 shot salute cake. A couple of videos on it looked real nice, but it seems to be one of those grinder situations where it's hard to tell until you light it if you have the regular version that lasts like 45 seconds, a minute, or if you have the quick fuse version that lasts like 15 seconds. So not really sure which one I got, but I've got What's Up Doc here. Pretty decent, relatively cheap cake. I like in the middle of it, it has like a kind of an X crisscross effect with some salutes. So it's got kind of like I don't know how many shots of the 228, but maybe 100 of them. There's like a crisscross, almost like a King of Kong type size bore of salute mixed in, which is kind of why I like it. Got Immortal Phoenix here. This is one of those 260 shots. There's a ton of rewraps of these. This is very similar to like Bite of Death, the Admiral, which I am going to be lighting off at New Year's. But it's one of those 260 shot fanned cakes. Pretty affordable. So pretty decent. Might be a little bit watered down compared to years past, but still a pretty decent cake in my opinion. Got God's Wrath, which I believe is a 400 shot salute cake, and I think it's relatively fast. Not exactly sure. I think I've seen varying videos online, so I'm not sure if this is like the super quick one or if it's like a somewhat like a King of Kong that kind of has a little tiny bit of duration to it. I'm not exactly sure. Down here I got a Deadpool and Wolverine 64 shot 2-inch cake, I believe. And then under there is a 420 rainbow. And then right here in the front I got California Dreamin' A and B, similar to like a Corona Killer. It's got like 150 something shots in each one, so it's 308 or 318 total. I haven't really seen anyone around here have this. I've kind of rewatched the video on it, and I'm kind of not really sure why I got it, because the first part looks not that great. The second part a little bit better, but overall I don't know if it was worth getting, but whatever. It is what it is. I'll light it eventually. Got a little smaller bore Crazy Rich Asians up there, 128 shots. It's actually pretty nice for the size that it is. It's got a lot of angle shots and a little bit of mixed stuff that I like, so it's not too bad. I got a Dementors there, which also kind of short, about a minute, I think, a little over a minute, but I really like the V shooting pattern and some of the W shooting pattern, whatever you call it, and mixed in with that. Got a couple newer ones here. I got Take Me to Your Dealer and Ghostbusters. I think they're both somewhere 128, 130 shots. But those were kind of new towards the end of the season last year, so I was able to get a couple thanks to a buddy. So couple 1%er tucked back here. I got Neon Demon right there, and I believe right below it, you can't see it, but I'm pretty sure that's Midnight Madness, because they're it's either Midnight Madness or Color Infinity. It might be Color Infinity. Down here we got King of Flames. It's another 260 shot from a year or so ago. Similar to Immortal Phoenix, except Immortal Phoenix has like W fire patterns mixed in with salutes, and I think the King of Flames has like the screeching or whatever, the howling shots in between color shots. The very, very bottom is Street Fighter. I think's a beast, so it's probably gonna be down there for a while. Pretty quick, pretty fast cake. It's pretty big. I don't remember how many shots, but it's like 40 seconds. Then we got Wreck-It Ralph here, which is like 110 or 130 shots. I don't remember, but I do like that movie, so I do appreciate the wrap on it. And performance on it seemed pretty decent. So another 1%er here. Got AI, which is like the previous version of the Sinister AI, or I guess the Sinister AI is like an upgraded 300 shot or something version of this one. Superman, which is just a big 360 shot salute cake. I think it's 360 shots. Very similar to like King of Kong, but a little bit bigger, a little taller. Got Break the Piggy Bank here, 298 shots. I kind of really wanted this one because it's got crossettes in it, and there's not a lot of cakes that I know of that have crossettes in it, which is one of my favorite effects. So definitely had to get this one. I got Tiger Turns Angry here, which is like a 66 shot 2-inch color, if I recall. And then got Black Magic up there, 1%er mixed boar cake. It's got, I think, like 8 or 16 2-inch boar shots in it. I think they're ring shells too, or at least they appear to be, but most of the time they're not symmetrical. All right, last little corner here, we got Cash Game, which I picked up yesterday. This one here I believe is Mega Man. It's like 250 shots, something like that. I got that from a buddy. This is King Longhorn, which I believe is just like a older version of God Bless America, or one is a rewrap of the other, very similar, but they both have crossets in them, so, and they have a really good duration, so it's one of the better cakes you can get, both God Bless America and King Longhorn. Just duration and effects. It's got a lot of mixed effects. It's pretty great. Valak, another good duration cake. A lot of fan shots mixed with salutes and a lot of mixed effects. Really good cake. I got Mastermind down there, tucked down there. And then I got Grogu here, which is one of my personal favorites. Again, crossets, and this is probably the cake that has the most crossets in them, if I had to guess, that I've personally lit, so had to get one. Again, I think I lit one last year, the year before. We got Pitbull down there. We got Masterpiece and the Villain, which are rewraps of each other. Very solid, classic 200 shot cakes. Good duration, good effects. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like the salutes in these hit a little bit harder than some of the other ones. Could just be me. Got Nephilim here with a nice Chinese misspelling. Got the other Blueberry here, and then as well as I got another Go, and then 5 double horror. Same size cake. The Go is 25 shots, obviously. Double horror is 36, but they're almost like mini peanuts, so you get 72 salute breaks in each cake. It's actually really nice. You'd think that they'd be smaller or not as loud, but both shots in each peanut or in each tube, both really loud. So if you ever come across this one for a decent price, it's really nice for its size. Now I'll show you the stuff that I have set aside for New Year's in just a sec. Alright, so this is the giant mess I've created. This is all the stuff I'm going to be planning on lighting at New Year's. We'll start with the bigger 1-1s. Figured what better time to light a shot caller off. Got Doomsday here. This, I think, another one of those LFG ones that it's a rewrap of something very popular, but I remember this one having pretty good duration, a lot of mixed effects, so I chose this one out of the other 2 or 3 to light off. I got Nuclear Man here. This one I'm pretty sure BDH went away, so I don't know if you can get this anymore, but I really liked the firing pattern of this one, so I figured, what the hell, I'll light it. I got Lowrider here, another 1%er. There's the Admiral, like I mentioned before, 260 shot, essentially Bite of Death rewrap, or Warpath, that's another one. Got Smoke Show, which is like a, I want to say 2-inch 36 shot peanut. I think it's 1 color, 1 salute, if I'm remembering correctly. Now for some of the, well, I'll say smaller, but got the Corona Killer here, A and B, so what is that, 318 shots total. This is a Brian song, out of the box, so it doesn't have any markings or anything on it. Got Angel of Death, which is kind of just like a smaller version of Mountain Mist, maybe a little slower, so not quite as loud, but a little decent 100-shot cake. And obviously you got the smaller Go Double Horror, Bella Ciao. Some decent mixed effects on this one, but overall I was kind of a little underwhelmed by the breaks on it, so I'm kind of just trying to get rid of it, to be honest. So I've already spent quite a bit of time fusing all my shells up. I think I have 10 racks, 304 shots total that are all going to go up, not at once, but in one big chain. Essentially, that's the plan. So I got a 24 shot super wide angle rack. Haven't fired out of this rack before, so I really want to use it. Got a couple 35 shot milk crate racks, a couple 25 shots because they're a little bit more convenient, and I only have so many wood racks. I'm gonna be a good distance away from people, so if something were to happen, hopefully, God forbid, we'll be far enough away where it's a non-issue. I know they're kind of frowned upon, but the way I see it, if any of the shelves that I have, Cato's in one of these, the rack is going to go regardless if it's a milk crate or one of these nice wood ones. So from Great Lakes mortar racks, they're kind of expensive, but I really like the designs they have, so every now and then I splurge and get a rack. This is just a random 20 shot rack that, I don't know, my friend found and gave to me. So got a 21 shot fan, another wood rack. This is a 36 shot slight fan, and then below that is my 48 shot that you can't see, part of the finale. I think I got 5 of these racks are going to be quick fuse as the finale, and then 5 are going to be 5 or 6 are going to be like this color mix, different varying speeds before that. I got a couple other racks here that I'm not bringing. I have a bunch of random crap back here. This is where all my shells are. There's like 8-inch salutes down there, color, 8-inch color down there. I think this is whatever I have left of Covenant. Most of these were full. They're still pretty full, but I think the top one's empty. But this one is just 4-inch color mixed with a couple other, actually that's just leftover color. 5 and 6-inch, some 4-inch on the top. I did get that pack of extreme shells yesterday, so it'll be interesting to maybe test those out against some of the other 6-inch shells, because these are supposed to be pretty good. I've never had them. So all right, and last but not least, I got the big bore stuff. I got Street Swagger here, I got Gigantor here, big subwoofer, High Roller, which is a rewrap of Master Thunder Brocade, Right Before Your Eyes. Finally light that off. And then I got Blueberry in America, and then this is a, I don't even know what it's called. We just call it the wood box because it's got a nice wood box on the outside of it, and then inside there's like it's like a 25 shot 2-inch bore, I think. Just, I'm assuming color. So I'll definitely be keeping that box after. I won't light it in the box obviously, but definitely be keeping that box. The plan is to basically light all these big bores plus the Brian song behind me off at once. I'm not the biggest fan of big bores, and definitely going forward, now that they're getting shipped in those like ridiculous metal cages with like metal straps, I don't even think I want to deal with them because that's just a big pain in the ass. So I'm trying to light a bunch of these, and then I got whatever the 4 or 5 left in my other shed. But yeah, that's my plan for what I'm lighting at New Year's. Hopefully my buddies will let me use their trucks. Otherwise, it'll be a significantly less fun 4th of July. But let me know if there's anything that you guys saw that you want me to possibly demo. I'll do my best. Depends on how much space we have. I might be able to add a couple things. But if it's like something at the very bottom, I'm probably not going to dig that out because it's a pain in the ass moving all these giant boxes at like 50-60 pounds a piece. But wouldn't hurt to ask if you want me to demo something. Just let me know. Other than that, I'll see you guys on New Year's. Peace.